Hello, hello, friends. Getting everything situated. See, while you're all popping on, I'm going to take some time to admit everyone. Welcome, welcome.
How
How are you all doing tonight?
Good. Hi, Luce.
Hi. Hi, everybody's doing? Good?
Good.
Good. Hey, hey.
Okay, I'm going to oil up and look over my notes quick. I wrote them earlier today, but under pressure, sometimes I feel like, what am I going to say? Even though I feel like I've been doing this forever, I still get nervous. Totally normal. All right. In the comment section at the bottom, if you're new to this is at the bottom of your screen. If you're on a computer, there's a little chat feature. Tell us where you're joining in from. If there's an oil that you are loving, tell us what it is, because this is for all new members. But you know what? Hey, even if you are a seasoned oiler, you can completely join in and still learn valuable information. I'm still learning about some of the things that you can do with the oils in the starter kit, and it just always like amazes me. These oils are so versatile, so wonderful. You can use them in so many ways. And hey Sarah. And this is just the start. Do not feel overwhelmed at all tonight. Take those nuggets of truth that we are gonna just speak over you tonight. We're gonna share with you tonight. Write them down. I hope that you all have a journal, something that you can write your notes in. Here's my first tip. Make sure you have an oils journal. One where you can write down notes, you can write down recipes, because if you make something that you absolutely love and you're like, what did I put in that? Or if you gift something to a friend and they're like, that was amazing, what oils did you put in that? And you're like, I don't even remember. Make sure that you have it written down. That is one thing that I always fail at, and I need to take my own advice. I'm learning, I'm still learning. So welcome. Okay. Joining from Sarasota, Westchester, Pennsylvania. Earthy oils are your favorite, Mona. Yay. Okay. I'm still admitting a few people. My name is Sarah Stutzman, and I have been oiling for, do I want to age myself? Oh my goodness, over 20 some years. I started when I was 16, but only recently, 6 years ago, fell in love with Young Living. But I was one of those that just hesitated, resisted. I had a friend sharing with me over and over and over and over and over and over again, a very good friend of mine. And here's the thing, she's not doing the business end of Young Living. She just knew I needed them in my life and loved oils, and she wanted to share a new, better quality of oils. And finally, when I was desperate, isn't it? That's how it is with most of us. Maybe not all of you, but we come to this point where we're desperate. We're like, I'll try anything. What do you have, right? And that's where we find our healing, our story. And that's what it was for me. So I would love to hear in the comments, as I'm still, bringing people on here, comment, what was your aha moment? What was it that did it for you, that said, yes, I need these oils in my life. No more am I going to wait. What was it for you? Share in the comments. Maybe it wasn't oils, because we're going to talk about some other ways that you can start with Young Living too. Maybe it wasn't the premium starter kit. Maybe it was something else that was like, yes, this is something I need. I'm just going to do something for myself for once, right? Or maybe it was for your child, right? I'm going to close my door. Somehow I can still hear my kiddos. So comment what it was for you. Tell us in the comments. My kids are playing a wicked game of Connect Four. They were cleaning out their rooms and found that game. So it gets really competitive. Let's see, okay. All right. Oh my goodness, all these amazing digies, yes. Digies for digestion, we'll talk about that tonight. Emotional support, thyroid support, yes. Upper respiratory support for your little guy, same here, Sarah. Oh my word, actually it was lavender for sleep, and then it went into other things. I was so glad I had these arsenal of oils on my shelf. Heading in, I started in October. This is my anniversary month. Woohoo, anniversary month for 6 years, and yes, thieves for cleaning, all the thieves. Postpartum, feeling so off balance and couldn't handle the chaos of having 3 babies under 4. Hear ya, yes, started using oils, using at work, peppermint, lavender, realized that they help with relaxation, toxin-free, cleaning, friendship, yes. Friendship. Sometimes when we just see our friends doing something cool, we're like, what are you doing? I want to do this too with you, because, oh man, oiling with friends is so fun. Chemical-free soaps, personal cleaning because of breakouts and shortness of breath while you were cleaning. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh, I remember cleaning with bleach and having to like open the window and like gasp for air, and then I felt like I couldn't breathe. Holy moly. Okay. And Mona said, just using oils for cleaning. Loved using oils for cleaning, emotional support, preferring natural. Yes, Mona. Mona, it's so good to see you. I saw you pop in here. There you are. Hey, Mona. And Shannon says, breast cancer scare. Yes. Yes, Shannon, right? We get to those moments in life where it's like, okay, I need to change something, right? Yes, and I'm so glad that everything is well now for you. Choosing different deodorants, that's huge. Pan away. Okay, so I'm gonna leave some more people in here. All right, and get started. So we have some amazing, wonderful educators tonight. Sorry, Jenna. I'm off here reading and I forget about people that I need to leave in. Multitasking. Okay. So we have some amazing educators in here tonight sharing their stories, sharing all about the oils in the premium starter kit, but not just the starter kit, because there's other ways that we can get started with Young Living. And so maybe you took a different path. Maybe you're brand new and you got that Kid Sense kit last month, right? That brand new oils just for our kiddos. And what an awesome kit that is. If you are a new mama and you're like, okay, I want to be safe with my kids, right? So we're going to be sharing about that. Maybe it was the Thieves Cleaning Kit. No matter your path, welcome, welcome, okay? And if you are in here listening for the very first time, or you just want to glean some more information about what Young Living is about and what these oils can do and the difference that they make, and the difference between our oils and oils that are on the market, I want you just to imagine and picture yourself with those oils in your house and what they could do for you as you listen to all these educators that are sharing. Denise Natalie, Jenna Stutzman, Sarah Paul, Karen Bruno, they are all going to bring so much life and stories to you and how these oils have impacted them and sharing tips with you, okay? So again, my name is Sarah Stutzman, been oiling for years and years, but this is my 6th year anniversary with Young Living, and it was because of a friend who just kept sharing and sharing, and it wasn't until like I had a newborn. She was my third baby, and I was like, oh my goodness, she's not sleeping. I am using all the lavender that I have been using for years, and it's not working. I thought lavender is supposed to calm a baby, and she gave me her lavender from Young Living. She's like, just take my bottle. And I was like, you're giving me your entire bottle of lavender. And she's like, just take it. You need it. And so I used it, and instantly I found success. She slept, I slept, and it just kept happening over and over again. I mean, she was still a baby, but she was a lot more calmer. We had longer stretches of time where she slept. And I was like, I need more of these things. Where do I get them? And like you, I know that it's a stretch in the budget. It is something that we look at as maybe a luxury, or just something extra in the budget. But I just want to encourage you, if you took the plunge, if you got your kit, I know the feeling, right? It's like, okay, now I got these, it's an investment, what do I do, right? And that's where we are here for you, okay? You don't just get your oils and then you're left alone. That's what happens when you get your oils anywhere else. You get them and you are immersed in this family. Can we all say amen, right? You are immersed in this family. There is so much education at your fingertips. Don't feel overwhelmed because there could be so much. Take little bites, right? Take little pieces, and you can go back and listen to this this recording over and over and over again. We will have it in our education group on Facebook. We will have it in our teachable essential experience on our website. You can go back and listen over and over again, okay? But we know that it's an investment, right? And so I saved my pennies for that kit. How many of you saved your pennies for this kit, right? And you're like, I'm getting this. This is something I need in my life. And so Young Living is more than just oils. We are known for our oils. They are pure and they are therapeutic. And I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna speak truth, because there are so many oils on the market now that it's really confusing, right? But Young Living is a company that is over 26 years old. Am I right, Sarah, Jenna, Karen, Denise? It could be even more. I just know Young Living is even older than that, because Gary Young, our founder, started researching on his own for his own health purposes way before that. So we could say it was founded over 25 years ago, but his research stems back to over 30 years ago. And so all the oils on the market are actually replicas of what Gary Young started. He brought therapeutic grade oils to the United States because we didn't have them. He was studying in France. He came back and there was nothing like it in the United States. And he was like, I need this for my own purposes, my own healing. So he started diving in and researching and digging and studying abroad and bringing all this back over, all his research. We own 11 farms in 6 continents, 11 distilleries. So if you're looking at any other company, ask, do you own your farms? Do you distill your own oils on site? Like, if you've been to the farm, you know, like, it is incredible to go and to plant lavender, to distill, to smell the oils on the farm as they're distilling. There is nothing like it. Ask if you can visit. That is what sets us apart. So when you look at Young Living and you compare Young Living to any other company, know that you are going to get a teeny portion of Young Living, because every other company is a copycat. Oops, did I say that? It's replicas, okay? Because no one can do what Gary Young did, okay? And so that means that all the oils that are in your kit are living and have a vibrational frequency. They are still alive. Those plants are still alive because we distill at the proper temperature and the proper pressure that plants need to be distilled at for the properties to come out for your own body support, okay? So when you're cleaning with thieves, you're inhaling that and you are getting living molecules entering your body, your children's body, and that is awesome. Your body is then vibrating at that frequency of those oils, okay? That's as geeky as I will get. You can learn all about that later as you grow and learn about Young Living oils. So we are more than just oils. We're a complete wellness company. So maybe you started with the Ningxia kit, and Ningxia is something we're going to talk about. That is in your premium starter kit if you got that. Maybe you started with the Thieves cleaning kit because you wanted chemical-free cleaning. We have a CBD line, the purest CBD on the market that is infused with essential oils. Maybe you got started with the Kids Sense line. That's our brand new kids line, okay? So you can comment in the comment section, how did you get started? What kit did you start with? Love to know. Okay, so let's get to it. We know what sets us apart, okay? We know what sets us apart, but how do we use these things that are in our hands, right? I have this kit right here. Yay, this beautiful kit that came in the mail. It's like Christmas when you get this. Oh, I feel like it's always Christmas when an order of oils arrives, and my kids love it too. So we're gonna unbox this, okay? So I hope you have your box in front of you. I want you to grab your Valor. It's in this beautiful purple bottle. Go ahead and grab that. Crack that puppy open. Go ahead and hold it up to your nose. Now here's where the magic happens. You're gonna drop a drop in your hand. Do you see how blue that is? That is the most gorgeous color. First of all, it's eye candy when you look at it. And then you're gonna put it in the palm of your hands, and you're going to go in a clockwise motion a couple times. There's science to this, but I won't geek you out. Clockwise motion, and then just cup it over your nose and your mouth and breathe in 3 times, real deep. You just learned the most simplest way to use your essential oils, inhaling them. That is the aromatic breath. I know Sarah Paul teaches that as well. Valor is a really mild oil. You don't need to dilute it with any other carrier oil. You can just inhale it and apply it to your body as needed. Valor helps with emotional stability, grounding. Every morning I put it on my wrists and hold them together and breathe in, and I say an affirmation that I'm grounded and stable. However you use it, it's just going to bring calmness to your body. Then you can take the rest and put it on your forehead, temples, and the back of your neck, okay? So you inhaled it, and then you applied it topically. Those are 2 ways you can use your oils, okay? Didn't that smell amazing, right? Oh, that's my favorite, all-time favorite. Raise your hand if this one is like your sidekick. I think I have one in my car, one in my purse, one in my pocket. Lori's laughing, yep. It's like with me all the time. This is my courage in a bottle. So use that a lot. All right. Now, another way that I love to use my oils is with the roller bottle fitment. So I want you to grab your stress away. Take this top part off, and there are more goodies underneath. I'm gonna say that again, there's more goodies underneath. Do not just take these oils out and then throw the whole box away. I've had some people do that. Please make sure you look underneath. There is stress away underneath here. Go ahead and grab that one and grab one of these roller fitments, because this is something I struggled with. I was like, how do you get this thing on this bottle? I'm gonna show you. You're gonna open it up, and then this little orifice, I like to take the cap and kind of pry it off.
That's what I do.
Okay. Stress away does exactly what it says it does. It takes stress away. It's like bleach in a bottle, okay? place that little fitment right on top. And now take your little black cap and screw it down, okay? Sometimes you can hear it pop into place, but just make sure that it's in place, right? And Stress Away is another oil you do not need to dilute. It just is perfect right on your skin. Unless you have really sensitive skin, I will say that. Test patch. Stress Away, you can put this roller fitment on, roll it on your wrists. So again, topically, you can roll it on your temples. It's not summertime, but if you do love to go outside, just be cautious. Citrus oils, any citrus oils are photosensitive, so they will attract sunlight and your skin could possibly burn. So make sure you're putting it in a spot where the sun doesn't shine if you're gonna go out into the sunshine for long periods of time, okay? Because this has lime in it. It's what makes it smell really beachy and earthy. It has copaiba and vanilla in it, so this is a blend. So you can keep this one in your purse, keep that roller fitment on. I also love to put the roller fitment on frankincense, okay? Frankie here is another one of my favorites. Frankincense is awesome for skin support. So you can roll it on those like frown lines, any wrinkle lines, makes great glowing skin. Great for any boo-boos or owies. If you have little ones, we will put this on all the owies. Really calming, really grounding, okay? So you learned 2 ways, topical, right? And inhaling aromatically. The third way is internal, okay? And I know this is always a controversy. Some people are like, oh, I don't know if I want to take oils internally, and that is absolutely okay. I know it takes some time to actually feel okay to do that. I know that's how I felt at first. I remember learning about Young Living and I was like, you can't take oils internally. That's just not possible. But because ours are so therapeutic and pure, you can. So all of these oils in the white label are called Vitality, meaning you can take them internally. Okay, they are safe for consumption. So you can put them in some honey and take them internally. If you drink that beautiful red juice at the bottom, the Ningxia Red, you're getting oils in this, okay? This is for energy, immune support. You can drink it right out of the container. It's an antioxidant drink, okay? It gives you energy, supports immune system, supports mood as well. When you're happy, when you're energetic, you are, feeling good. But there's oils infused in that. All of our supplements, not all of them, most of them have essential oils infused in them because it drives in the nutrients and it helps your body to absorb them better, okay? So topical, internal, and aromatic, okay? Jenna, my sister-in-law, she is amazing and awesome. I always say my kick butt homestead sister-in-law. She's a nurse, so she gets the whole medical aspect of it. And I always ask her if I have questions about oils and like body support, because she always comes back with like the best answers. So she's gonna share about thieves and what Thieves has done for her family, because you can use Thieves aromatically, especially this time of year. So Jenna, I'm gonna pass it on to you to talk about all things Thieves.
Okay, can everybody hear me?
I cannot, oh wait, here, now I can. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So Thieves might be one of the most famous blends that Young Living has, probably. Lots of people get started with Thieves products, but it all started with the Thieves essential oil blend that everyone has. And if you have it out of your kit, it might look like this in a smaller white labeled bottle. So Thieves is actually formulated based on a legend. It has a little bit of history. The legend of the thieves. So during the bubonic plague in Europe, many, many moons ago, hundreds and thousands of people were dying, and there was a band of thieves that were able to rob the dead bodies and the dying people and take all their money and all their, valuables off of the bodies, and they were not contracting the illness. So in order to get out of jail free, the king was like, okay, dude, what are you doing? And they gave their secret away so that they wouldn't get in trouble. So the secret was they were like adorning themselves with the herbs and the essential oils of a few select plants. And those plants were eucalyptus and rosemary, clove, lemon, cinnamon bark, and they are what is used to formulate our Thieves Essential Oil Blend. And every other company out there has their own version of Thieves, but the original Thieves is Young Living. So like if you Google Thieves or immunity supporting oils, you'll see that every other company has tried to come up with their own version. And for good reason too, because people have such success with it. So we like to use Thieves in our house for immune support. And I'm going to talk about a couple of the single oils that is used to make this blend. And my two favorites in this blend are clove essential oil, because it is super, super, super high in antioxidants. So even if you're just inhaling it from your diffuser, or you have it mixed with honey and ingesting it, or if you have it diluted with a carrier oil and you're putting it on your skin, you're getting those antioxidants into your body. And antioxidants are super, super beneficial to help with cell health, like the very, very baseline of your body. All your body cells, they need antioxidants to clean out all the gunk and keep running properly. And if your immune system is fighting harder to, like, you know, ward off any viruses or anything, then it has more gunk and it needs more antioxidants in order to just keep things running smoothly. So the clove and the essential oil helps with that. Also, clove helps, like, it has a numbing effect. So if you were to get clove on your skin, especially on your mucosal membranes, it's going to burn like a son of a gun for like 15 seconds. And then it's going to go numb, which in this blend I find really helpful. So my husband, he works on a boat, and a couple times a year, like, he's got to go out for extended periods of time, like for a week. And it's usually nasty. It's usually like December and April. So terrible weather. He will keep the Thieves Vitality in his pocket, and like all day long, whenever he feels like starting to get a sore throat, or just to keep things smooth, to keep from coughing, he'll just take a drop of Thieves, and it just like coats your throat and it numbs it. It burns a little bit at first, but probably after you do it like 4 or 5 times, like, you get used to it and you kind of like crave the taste of it. But it's just so comforting for that tickle in your throat. So he'll keep the small bottle, perfect pocket size, and just do a drop shot a few 4 or 5 times a day, just to keep everything good in his throat. So he loves it like that. And we love it. My kids get it in the diffuser at night. It smells like Christmas, like cinnamony, fresh baked stuff. It's yummy. And what else do we do with it? We also mix it with honey, and they'll get a spoonful of it with honey. But the cool thing about Thieves and Young Living is that they have had so much success with it, and so many testimonies, and people have just had so much success with it that they made a whole like household line out of it. So there is Thieves based toothpaste. So all the good things about Thieves in your mouth with your teeth. There's Thieves based cough drops. So all the yummy things that I just said about my husband taking the Thieves to, like, you know, soothe his throat. Well, obviously it works because they made cough drops just for that purpose. So you can do the drop or you can do the cough drops. And there is the mother-sized Thieves household cleaner. I think Brandy said that she got started with household cleaner. So this giant bottle here will last me pretty close to a year, unless I'm giving away a lot of samples. And then I go through it more quickly, but just this tiny cap full, it's like, I think it's about a tablespoon, will be enough to make you a 16-ounce multi-purpose household cleaner bottle. And actually, it's so multi-purpose and the ingredients are so safe on it that you can use it for like a plethora of things. For example, I just saw this morning that my horse, her leg was all swollen. I think she has an abscess. So I did up a bucket of Epsom salts and Panaway and a cap full of Thieves cleaner to help kill any kind of nasty bugs that might be causing that infection. So did that soak a couple of times, and same thing happened to her last year, and it helped turn it right around. So you can use it for so many different things. What else do I want to say about it? We talked about it. We take it in our body, on our body, in the diffuser. It's one of the favorites. Anything else you want me to cover on that, Sarah?
No, you did amazing. Yeah. So, yes, the thieves, Brooke does the same thing. He's like, hey, I need a thieves at work. Like, he'll ask me, that's my husband, Brooke, and his brother is Tucker. But yes, if you're going to drop it in the back of your throat, just know, it's going to burn.
First.
Yeah. So maybe start with some honey at first, and go slow. Thieves is a hot oil, so it's one you want to dilute to put on your body. And diluting means, adding some coconut oil to slow the absorption rate, so that way it doesn't burn your skin. If any time you put an oil on your body and you're like, this is burning, oh my goodness, or if you accidentally touch the cap and then touch your eye, grab coconut oil or any kind of fatty oil to help dilute it and stop the burn. Okay, it's not going to hurt you. It's burning. And with my kids, if my kids say, "Mom, this is burning," I'm like, "It's working." I'm at that point now. I'm like, it's working. But for those that are new, grab some coconut oil and put it on. Put it on your skin. Always make sure that it's not going to irritate you, hurt you. Or like at first, it's not going to hurt you. It's just.
Yeah, the thieves will like with the clove in it, it will like numb after a minute, but other oils that are starting to sting a little bit don't have the same numbing effect. So definitely go slow and dilute, but once you work up to that tolerance, shall we say, you'll have no problem with it.
Yeah, you'll be a pro. And then in your kit, you have the Thieves hand sanitizer. You might have little samples. And then you also have the spray. So you got some little samples so that you can, have this on the go, spray shopping carts with it, sanitize your hands, your kiddos' hands. These are like a must have in the winter. Like I stock up on these. Anyone else stock up on these, have them on hand. You can get a big bottle of the Thieves hand sanitizer as well to refill these little ones. I love to do that. But yes, Jenna, awesome. Thank you for sharing all your tips. And I love that one about the horse too. We use Thieves for our pets as well. So much in our house. So on the subject of wellness, Jenna, I'm going to pass this on to Sarah. You are in upstate New York too right now, aren't you?
I'm out on Long Island, but yes, I am in New York.
Okay. Sarah has been oiling for 3 years. She's a good friend of mine and just a wealth of knowledge. And she is an awesome educator that just empowers her team and always has, wonderful things to share with us. So she's going to share on 2 oils tonight. One is in the Premium Starter Kit and one is in the Kids Sense line. So I'm going to let you take it from here, Sarah.
Absolutely. Hey, everybody. Thank you, Sarah, for inviting me to speak tonight. I'm so excited to see so many of you. I know many of us have been chatting online, but it's nice to see your face moving rather than just a photograph. So I just wanted to say hey. And I am so excited to share about these 2 oils because I'm sharing about Raven this evening, which is in the Premium Starter Kit. And the other oil is going to be the Kids Sense Sleepy Eyes, both of which I use all the time. So I have a 5-year-old. Today is his birthday, so he is 5, and he is the sweetest thing ever. He has just been walking around all day just being like, hey guys, I'm 5. And he was telling people that he was now allowed to shoot off fireworks by himself. That's not true. So I don't know where that came from, but everyone was looking at me like, okay, you Pennsylvanian. But anyway, so before I go somewhere else, Raven was a game changer for me. So if you have your kid in front of you, bust that oil out, open it up, and you're going to notice the first thing is that it has a different type of cap on it. That is a childproof cap. And the reason that it has that on it is because it has the ingredient of wintergreen in it. In your starter kit, you also have another oil, which is Panaway, which I'm not going to discuss because I believe Denise is talking about that tonight. Someone is, okay, Denise. But the common oil in both of those is wintergreen. And wintergreen, if it is consumed in extremely high amounts, can be very bad for you. You do not want to do that. That's why it has a childproof cap on it. As someone, I remember being told this, it may have even been Karen who told me, who's on here. When I first got started, I had a whole pocket full of wintergreen lifesavers because they were my jam. Like, I love them so much. And I had no idea that the flavor of wintergreen, that is not a real flavor. That is completely synthetic flavor just based off of the smell, because you are not supposed to ingest wintergreen basically in any amount. So that is not a vitality oil. It is just a topical oil or an aromatic oil. And the way that I love to use it, if you take a big deep breath of your Raven, that oil is for breathing. So that is for all the healthy breathing, whether you need some support when you are working out, if you want some support just to keep healthy lungs healthy, if you need an extra little bump. I got started with oils for my little guy who was just over the age of 1. He needed extra support with his upper respiratory system because he was sick a lot when he was a baby. And this oil changed the game for us very quickly. And it was just by diffusing it for him when he would sleep at night. It kept everything nice and clear so that he wouldn't constantly wake up from much congestion. In addition, you can also easily make a chest rub with it. If you have coconut oil, organic coconut oil, like the type that you would bake with or cook with, you can use that. You can melt down about half a cup of it, and then you can add oils into it. Even if you just add Raven into it and then let it get hard again, let it get solidified. I use those little tiny mason jars to make a rub for myself or for my son as well. You let it get hard after a period of time. I keep mine in the refrigerator so that it stays well. And then I rub it onto the bottom of his feet. I rub it onto his chest, onto his back. And I use that instead of using any type of anything that you would buy at the store. So I make my own chest rub. However, I did just try the new Thieves over-the-counter chest rub, and that stuff is amazing, amazing as well. So if you haven't tried that yet, check that out. That stuff is the bomb. But I love my homemade stuff. I leave it in my fridge until I need it. I bust it out, use it, and it's just to kind of keep things moving great. And it has changed life for us. That and Sleepy Eyes oil. Sleepy Eyes is great because it's from the Kid Sense line. I'm hiding right now in a very dark room, and my son is upstairs with my husband. My husband, he has eaten cake, I think 3 or 4 times today, and he's doing bedtime. So I'm here with you. I don't have my oils with me right now, but Sleepy Eyes, you better believe I brought that. I bring all my oils whenever we travel, and we take that every single night. We rub it on the bottom of my son's feet. He does the aromatic breath that Sarah taught you. So he has been doing this since he was tiny, and he could teach this whole class to all of you right now because he is just so ingrained in this healthy lifestyle culture, which is the most beautiful thing. If you have little ones at home, if you have grandbabies, if you have nieces, if you have nephews, it is so cool how they are just so open to this lifestyle that they will pick up on these things and they will live them. Like, it is life to them way sooner than it is life to us because we have more resistance than they do. So that's Sleepy Eyes. You can pop it in the diffuser. I love it because I love all the Kid Sense oils because they're pre-diluted. So you can just take them and put them right onto your little ones, ages 2 and up. And I think they smell great too. So I'll even use that on myself as well. There is no harm in that, no shame in that whatsoever. So I put that on the bottom of his feet. When he was really little and still putting his feet into his mouth, I would take oils and just put them right down his spine. And that was like a safe area because he wasn't that flexible, even though all day today he was trying to lick his own butt like a dog when we were in public places, which was really great. It's great too, between the fireworks and the claiming of that. So that is what I have to say to you. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you just really soak in all of these tips. Like Sarah said, write them down because there's so much great knowledge in here to just absorb.
Yes. Thank you, Sarah. And you just made me laugh. I needed that. That was great. And a big happy birthday to Sarah. Your birthday's tomorrow. So happy. Yes. So all the Kid Sense oils I mean, we use them as well. Like, it's okay to use them as adults. Like, absolutely soak them in. And Karen Bruno, you are up next. You are a new mama. So you have been pregnant using oils
Yes.
and have used them on your newborn, like oily pregnancy, oily baby. And I just love you, Karen. So I love energy. Karen brings so much energy. If you know Karen, like, she brings energy wherever she goes. And she's going to be talking about digize and tummy jize
All right.
tonight. Yes.
Well, thank you so much for that introduction. Yes, so for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Karen Bruno. I live in Hamburg, Pennsylvania. And as Sarah said, I'm kind of a brand new mama, relatively speaking. I was pregnant while I was using oils. I've been using them since 2013. And this whole lifestyle, as everyone has been speaking about, is something that I wanted to carry over into my pregnancy. So far so that oils, natural practices, and so forth, and even eating my placenta in encapsulated form has really been some awesome natural alternatives. So guys, that's a whole nother thing. But for today, what we're going to talk about, what I want you to do first is I want you to grab digize. As my best friend says, that smells like patchouli and feet, Karen. Well, yeah, absolutely. The first time that I smelled this oil, I was like, this is the most rancid, foul smelling oil that you have ever smelled. Like, why would they include this? It doesn't smell good. It doesn't taste good. Like, what the heck, Young Living? Why did you include this in? Please tell me in the comments, have any of you guys smelled this oil at first and had that same reaction? I hear a lot of patchouli and feet. I hear a lot of never again am I going to do this. But guys, I want you to take a look at digize. So Young Living carefully crafts all the names of their oils because they're supposed to help lead you and educate you guys of what body system you think it's going to be related to. So you'll notice that this is in a white cap, or I'm sorry, a white label, which we know is safe to ingest, okay? But this is what I want you to do. Digize, what body system do you think it would be related to? In the comments section, just put digize. Sounds like, digestion. Yep, so believe it or not, guys, when you are clogged up worse than I-76 on Friday night at 5 o'clock, picture your favorite interstate, you can't go anywhere, going to the beach in the summer and you're sitting there for five hours, digize is gonna be your friend. Same thing happens when you eat your food. I'll be perfect. I don't eat healthy all the time, and that's okay. Everything in moderation. So sometimes when I like to indulge in some Pizza Hut pizza, anybody else Pizza Hut out there? And then I was like, yes, that's a good choice. And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, that was a terrible choice. What do? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna grab your bottle of digize because guys, this is gonna help calm choppy waters in your stomach. It's really gonna help your whole entire gastrointestinal tract. And since it's in a white label, we know that it's safe to ingest. But are you guys ready for this? If you have your kid in front of you, I want you to grab digize. If you do not have your kid in front of you, I want you to grab an oil that is a white label. That's a 5 ml. What you're gonna do is Young Living, again, always has safety at its forefront. And this is, I want you to turn it on the side. And do you see where this black little label is right here? A lot of people say, Karen, how do I know I can trust you? And I say, guys, you don't have to trust me. Young Living has exactly what we need to do on all the bottles. How many worlds did I just rock? Peel your label back and you will see that there is more information right here that Young Living tells you on how you can safely use it internally, use it topically, or use it aromatically. So if Young Living has a white label bottle, they're only going to give you the recommended usage for internal consumption. So for example, digize says dilute 1 drop with 4 drops of a carrier oil, put in a capsule, and take 1 time a day. Isn't that amazing that Young Living always has our safety? I don't know any other oils that have that on their labels, but that's what I really love about Young Living. What I love about digize, helps calm my choppy waters, and also when I get a little backed up, because let's face it, guys, life can be pretty crappy sometimes, and when you don't experience it, grab your bottle of digize, okay? Here's another tip. Digize you can also use with your stinky laundry, okay? What you need to do is put 8 to 10 drops in a full laundry load, and what digize helps to do is neutralize super disgusting odors. So my husband is a farmer, and obviously when he gets done manuring, or when he gets done feeding all the cows, or if it's just been a really bad day, like he has, I don't know, like just the crazy fluids all over him, and he comes home with all of his clothes saturated, guys, 8 to 10 drops in the washer. And then what I do is I just line dry it, and it helps to neutralize the funk nasty odors. So even if you have maybe some kids that have stinky cleats, put a couple drops in a rice satchel, put them in the stinky cleats, use this on your laundry, even put a couple drops maybe on a cotton ball in your trash can, and that helps to neutralize, you know, all those funky odors if you only change your trash once a week when it's trash day. So that's Di-Jais. Now I'm going to talk about its kids component, which is Tummy Jais. Now Tummy Jais, guys, this has been an absolute lifesaver for my son Tucker. He was born with one kidney, and so we have always been sensitive to what we give him, making sure that everything kind of flows through him. He has enough fluids. And let me tell you, when he was an itty bitty, he would get backed up a lot. And I mean, to the point where he would go 3, 4, 5 days without pooping. And the doctor said, you know, that's normal, Karen. I was like, I don't know. I really want my kid to have healthy bowels. And so what I did was I grabbed Tummy Jais, and since he was still in the months of ages, not even a year, I would take about 1 drop of Tummy Jais to 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. And whenever you rub oils on internally over the gastrointestinal area, go clockwise. And I would just massage his little tummy and his abdomen area. And guys, I'm not gonna kid you. After 5 days of no poops, I had 3 poops back to back to back. This thing unclogged his poor little system like it's nobody's business. And so this was the first Kid Sense oil that I used. And this is the first one that made me a believer, because whenever little Tucker is backed up, I just rub this on him. And if you're concerned about rubbing it on their stomach area, you can also just rub it on the bottom of their feet too, or like Sarah Paul said, on their spine. It just depends how active your kid is. And I just challenge you, you are the mama, you have your spidey senses, you're gonna know exactly where to put this, because only you know your baby the best. So basically, whenever you're experiencing gastrointestinal distress, guys, Di-Jais and Tummy Jais for the win, all right? Any questions, just put them in the comment section below.
Yes, Tummy Jais to the rescue, Karen. I use that one over Di-Jais because it smells better. Would you agree? But if you need something like a heavy hitter, you need Di-Jais. Like yeah, my kids have this love-hate. They're like, no Di-Jais. Yes, I need the Di-Jais. Like, it's a love-hate relationship. Now, Karen, I'm going to ask you, as a newborn, maybe I missed it. Did you dilute it to put it on him? Or okay.
Yeah, so basically, I mean, all you mamas out there will know, but his skin is it's still becoming, you know, sensitive to the world. So they're still like, their skin's becoming adaptive to just what is the external stimuli that it's coming onto its skin. So I strongly recommend, until you know how an oil reacts, heavy dilution. So like I said, a tablespoon to 1 drop. And even 1 drop could be a little too much. I'll be honest, I tried 1 drop of Tummy Jais on his little stomach, and he broke out on a rash. I didn't dilute it because I was like, oh, it's diluted. Not thinking, duh, Karen, it's for 2 and up. So of course I had to dilute it. And so lesson learned, he was okay. Nothing happened. He had probably the best poops that day. But yeah, always dilute, guys, just to be on the safe side, because your little babies, they're not going to be able to tell you if they're in more pain or not.
Yeah. Okay. Good tips, Karen. And if you do have 2 and up, I love to keep the roller fitments on top of these because they're already diluted. So the Tummy Jais, I have a roller fitment on ours for my kiddos. They could just grab and like put it on easily. So you can grab these from Young Living too. You get 2 in your premium starter kit, but you can get like a 10-pack from Young Living, and they fit right on the bottles, and you can reuse your bottles as well then to make your own blends with this. So lastly, we have Denise Natalie. She is a sweetheart. If you're not friends with her on Facebook, go friend her. Sorry, Denise, am I allowed to do that? You always have the best videos and tips to share. So you're so real. So if you could share with us tonight about Panaway and Lemon from the Premium Starter Kit, that would be awesome.
Yes, I will. I do have one question. I looked for the filaments packages on Young Living and I couldn't find them. Do you know what they're under?
Someone else just asked me this yesterday. They were trying to put them on their essential rewards. I do believe they're not anymore, Karen.
They were out of stock for such a long time. They're called the Aroma Glide filaments.
Okay.
And I think because they were out of stock, they literally were out of stock for a while, that they came back in. I think they just put it into like the special reserve for quick order.
For a shop. Okay. Shop order. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Well, thank you very much for that kind welcome. And I am very excited to be here, and I have a lot of friends here too, so it's so good to see everybody. And I started a kit with the starter kit with the oils, but I also wanted it mostly for the cleaner, so I ordered the cleaner because I have a cleaning business for over 30 years, so I did start with the Thieves Cleaner, and I haven't turned back. I mean, it's all I use for everything now. So let's talk about Panaway though. This is the oil that I discovered in the kit that changed my world, because I was literally taking 3 to 4 ibuprofens at night, and sometimes even some during the day, for pain because of the overusage of my joints from cleaning, vacuuming for hours a day. So when I got the kit, Copaiba came with the kit. So I would make myself a cream with coconut oil, Panaway, and I eventually did get wintergreen, and I added more. So again, this is not a Vitality, but this really, it rocks when you're talking about any kind of muscle, joint type of discomfort, pain. It just immediately, after putting this on my joints at night and on my body, I was able to get off ibuprofen. I mean, it was a game changer, because ibuprofen was killing my whole gut system. I mean, I knew it. I knew it was bad. And I would go to bed at night saying, I'm not going to take ibuprofen tonight. And my body would just ache. And so I was so grateful for this, because it got me, for 3 years now, I've had no ibuprofen at all. I also take the Copaiba and put it under my tongue every day for inflammation, and that's made a huge difference too. So I love Copaiba. I will not be without that oil. So yeah, Panaway. I take it along with me to my massage therapist, and she puts it in the oils, and I'm able to get a really nice massage with that wonderful, like, tingling, that Panaway. You do want to dilute it. It's one of those hot oils. You definitely don't want to, I mean, some of us are a little crazy. We don't mind putting these oils and feeling the burn, but it's definitely an oil you want to dilute. But the dilution is also, it just makes your oils last longer, because they're so pure and so concentrated Young Living oils that we can dilute them, no problem, and we're going to get a lot more usage out of that bottle, and it's going to go onto your skin and really work into your body a lot easier, because when you just put an oil on your skin, it kind of just goes in, but the oils help it to just blend into your skin and be absorbed in a more like, I don't know, level way, easy way. So that would be definitely my recommendation. It, to me, smells like root beer. So if anybody hasn't want to open it, haven't opened it yet, some people think it smells like Bengay, that type of thing. I get the vibe of root beer from it. And for all of you that have used Bengay or any of those synthetic things, this has the natural menthol in. So it is a natural source. So our bodies know what to do with plants, because it's life. It's how we were created, to absorb these things. So we don't want to be using the synthetic, toxic type of menthols. We can switch and ditch and use all these things now instead of what we might have normally used. Like, I grew up with Vicks. Sarah knows, Sarah Paul, you know, you don't want to put Vicks on your baby, but you think nothing about putting Raven, because it's a plant. It comes from plants. Our bodies know what to do with it. So it's amazing. So that changed my world. So let's talk about lemon. Lemon is my morning routine. The first thing I do is I put lemon in a glass of water, and that is my cleansing glass of water to start my day. And I just love to put a drop or two of lemon in. It's great for our lymphatic system. It just helps cleanse our body. It's just it's sunshine in a bottle, so it's very uplifting. It can help our spirits. It just let's talk about lemons, okay? How many of you have bought lemons, stuck them in the refrigerator, and get them out, and they're all moldy and gross and everything, okay? It happens all the time. You waste money. Lemon oil, these come from, you know, the purest lemon. It's distilled from the skin of the lemons. They're organically grown. And what's amazing is that you don't have to worry about it spoiling. There is no expiration date on pure oils, so they will not spoil unless you like leave them out in the hot sun or something like that. But just normal, in your home, it's not going to spoil. So the best thing, there's no acid. When you squeeze a lemon, you're taking in that acidic, which is not good for our pH balance of our body. So it is just the best way to use lemon. And let's talk about cooking with lemon oil. Okay. I make the best scallops, and turn off the heat and add a couple drops of lemon, toss it up. It's great in crab and scallops. So cooking with lemon, I know there's some people that have made, I never attempted this because I don't think I've ever made a lemon meringue pie, but okay, you're coming to my house for scallops. Yes, they're so good. But people have used it for lemon meringue pie. Instead of lemon juice, they use the lemon oil. So I think there's might be in a recipe even in Team Live Well for that. So yeah, really, really amazing stuff. So so it's great for in the laundry. We can add it to our hand soaps for like in the kitchen, helps with degreasing, that type of thing. Put it in our laundry for a nice fresh scent. We can add it to our like hand soaps, our kitchen dish soap, that type of thing if we want a little more lemon. And let's not forget how great this is to get off sticky stuff on, like when you take these bottles and you want to reuse them. Like I have all these empty bottles over here, you take it off and you've got the sticky. Oh my word, it just immediately gets it off with one drop. It's great. So lemon, yeah, those are my two things that I've enjoyed and love, and so thankful for you. Yes, Tiffany used it today. So yeah, it just comes in so handy for so many things, but using that every day in your water is a great way to cleanse your body.
Yes, so many great tips. Oh my word. Lemon, one of my girls did laundry today, and I walked in the laundry room and I was like, oh, it smells incredible in here. They've just put some lemon in the wash water. Like they're 11, 8, and 6. I think it was my oldest. And I'm like, really? Like they knew that it smelled so good. So many great tips. Thank you, Denise, for sharing all those awesome things with us. And I'm just reading all these comments too. We can learn from one another. Tiff said she used it to remove sink scrub today. Like we can learn from each other. So read through these comments if you have some time. I am going to go through quickly because I want to be mindful of your time, that there's 4 other oils from the kit that we didn't touch on tonight. So I'm going to give you one tip to use them, to use those oils so that you have them. You have your paper ready? Peppermint Vitality. Okay, this one's going to be 2. Peppermint is awesome for head tension. Put a drop on your thumb and press it to the roof of your mouth if you feel any head tension coming on. Okay, it's going to be really invigorating. The baking season is coming up. Add a couple drops to some brownie mix and you have peppermint brownies. Incredible. Okay, so that's peppermint. Citrus Fresh, just like Denise was sharing about lemon, Citrus Fresh has all the citrus oils in them. So you can use this one in your water as well. But I love to add Citrus Fresh to my Thieves in the diffuser. It smells like pumpkin spice. Add some of that to your Thieves. Lavender, well, I think we're all really familiar with lavender, but comment how you use lavender in the comments, then I'm going to read off some of them. because I feel like we're all really familiar with lavender, but I want to hear from some of you. Peace and Calming is a blend from Young Living. That's at the bottom of your kit. That's at the very bottom. You can put the roller fitment on, but this is a strong one. You can use this right on your skin, but I find that this is really overpowering, and you don't even need a whole lot in the diffuser. Maybe a couple drops in the diffuser, but it helps with peace and calming. It helps with peacefulness. If my kids are melting down, I put it on my whole body, and I give them a big giant bear hug if they're having a temper tantrum. And I just hug them. 5 seconds and they're like melting in my arms. So it's great for that. It's just great for bringing down like blood pressure if you're stressed out. I know my mom has some good stories about that. So those are those 4 that are in the premium starter kit. Okay, so you put your lavender on your feet at nighttime, in the diffuser, in your face moisturizer, on burns. Where was it? I just missed it. Okay. Oh, good night, Karen. Thank you so much for joining. She said her battery was dying. Okay. Bug bites, skin irritations. Yes. So it's great for skin. It's great for sleep. It's an all-purpose oil. If you don't know what oil to use lavender. Okay. There's my tip for you. And then out of the Kid Sense line, I want to touch on 2 of the oils that we didn't touch on. If you got the Kid Sense line, Owie. If you started with the Kid Sense, Owie would be like your lavender. Any kind of bumps, bruises, twists, they fall out of the tree, they fall off the bike. I mean, grab your Owie. We use this a lot in our house because it has some great skin supporting oils. Just put it right on their skin. Great for just calming them down and helping with any skin irritations. And then Sniffle Ease would be like your Raven in the premium starter kit. This is a really mild, has mild eucalyptus oils in it, really great for soothing their lungs, but it's not going to be overpowering like the Raven is. So you can put it in the diffuser. You can make a chest rub out of this too, out of the Sniffle Ease. So great for those little kid sniffles. Yes, Sarah, I love Sniffle Ease too, just for myself as well. And then again, we'll pop the roller top on this as well. And I just roll it on their chest, or like right here, not like right at their eyes, but right on their cheekbones, just a little smear here and down the bridge of their nose so they can breathe easy at night. Great in the diffuser at nighttime to help them, you know, sleep and breathe, right? We want them to sleep when they're sick. So I'm so grateful that you all joined tonight and took some time out of your busy schedules, and you dove in, you're learning, you're taking that step. You can rewatch this as much as you need to. Reach out to any of us. That is why we are here. I'm gonna put just a Google form here. If you fill it out, you'll be entered to receive a little starter pack of roller bottles from me to help you get started with your oiling journey. For filling it out, completing it, giving us some feedback. If you are brand new to Young Living, if you are just here learning about the starter kits, please make sure you reach out to the person that invited you. And if you are brand new and you just got your kit, I want to share something else that's awesome. Your member number is also your referral link. So if you have friends, I forget who it was that said, I was watching my friends do this. You know what? It's better with friends. You can share your referral link. That's your member number to help your friends get their premium starter kit. And Young Living gives you a thank you check back to say thank you for sharing and spreading the love and helping lives be changed and getting chemical-free options into homes, okay? So I'm gonna put that link here and you can complete that and I will announce that tomorrow. I'll email the winner and I'll put it in the Facebook event in our Facebook group. If you are brand new, one thing I wanted to share this testimony because this is how important it is. I know a lot of us think, well, I'm just gonna order oils from my friend Sally over here. She already has a Young Living account and I'm just gonna order from her. Every month she says, hey, what do I'm ordering, does anyone need anything? Do we know those friends that do that? And that's okay, but here's what you're really missing. You're missing one huge component. You're missing the education. You're missing the community, okay? So I just had a friend join and she was ordering from a friend. And she said, oh my goodness, I'm learning so much from this book. And now she's been using oils for a while. And she was ordering from a friend, Young Living Oils, but she wasn't plugged into a community. She didn't have the education. And she said, I'm learning so much from this book. So when you become part of our WellFolk EO community, every single person gets this little begin book from me with tons of resources, all the things, all the ways that you can use your premium starter kit. And then in the back, there are text codes that you can text to learn about different topics, whether it's fitness, hormones, oils in the bedroom. Yes, you heard right. Kids, pregnancy, all the things. Okay, so you get the community support. Oh, thank you, Angela. I love that you are here learning with us. Welcome, welcome. So I just, again, thank you all for sharing your stories, Sarah, Denise, Karen, and Jenna. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. This will be up in the Essential Experience and in our Facebook group, okay? If you have any questions, please reach out to any of us, and always, always go back to the person that referred you to this class. Have a wonderful, beautiful evening. If you have questions, I will answer them. Let me see. Yes, definitely message me because we are over time. Have a great night, y'all.